Alright. Come close, my cameraman. Alright, so basically, like I said before, I was chopping things coarse because I didn't want them to burn. But rosemary is very dry, and the fat in the butter will keep it moist, so I kind of did the opposite. I'm trying to get it a little bit thinner, a little bit more fine. Alright, and then I'm going to throw that into my compound butter. So in here, I have lemon zest, which I didn't exactly zest, I just kind of like sliced it up, minced it up. Garlic, diced shallots, butter. I don't know what the fuck I put in it. Oh, I put parsley. Now I'm putting pepper. A good amount of pepper because, like, remember, this is compound butter. This is not like your friggin' macaroni and cheese that you're about to eat. This is going to spread around the whole chicken. So I'm putting a good amount because it's spreading. And then sea salt, a good amount. By the way, I just want to throw in, oh, it's not even, oh, it is. I just want to throw in, never friggin' marinate anything with salt or vinegar. What the fuck is wrong with people dressing chicken with Italian dressing and I'm going to let it marinate. Okay, yeah, okay, let it marinate in acid, which is cooking the flesh, and salt, which is sucking all the hydration out of it. Never put salt or acid on any meat until right before you're about to cook it, alright? I'm just saying that because that pisses me off. Now I'm stirring this up to make it compound butter, and then it's going to get a little nasty. Hold on. Because I'm going to teach you how to truss a chicken without rope. After I get this. Alright. I'm going to show you how to truss the chicken without rope first. But then I'm going to take it back apart, put the compound butter underneath the skin, and bam. So, alright, this is, I haven't even done this in a long time. I got to remember it myself for a minute. But basically this fat, you want to cut it off. Not all of it, because you want the fat. But basically to truss a chicken, normally I would put a wire around here, and blah, 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 flip it around. So I'll start with the wings. You could take the rope and make it tight like that, but what I'm going to do is just kind of make it look like the chicken's taking a suntan. You just fold the chicken's arms around the back of its body, and that takes care of the front. Alright, so for the legs to be tight like that, you just take this part that I just like kind of trimmed off and put a hole right here. This knife is wicked old and I got it at Stop and Shop. It's not even, it's Farberware. Hell yeah. So you just take both sides of this and you do that. And then you take this leg and put it through this hole that you just made. Sorry, I'm not making it look very easy. Sometimes the chicken can be a little tough. No, I'm serious, but... And then you do the same thing with the other side. Maybe I should have left some of that fat on there still. It would have been a little bit easier. Alright, but anyways, that chicken is trussed. Alright, but now I'm going to take it back apart. Because my next step was to put the compound butter underneath the skin. A lot of people dress the outside of the bird, but that doesn't make much sense, does it? Because it's just going to melt right off, isn't it? So right now I'm putting my hand underneath the skin of the bird to loosen it up. So I'm creating a pocket for me to put the compound butter underneath. People need to get comfortable with their food. This thing's dead. Alright, even here, I know there's some skin here, but I'm just going to break right through the thin layer of skin and create a pocket in here so I can put the compound butter under it on this side too. rip right through that thin layer. It's not even thick skin. Alright, so we got that. Bam. Now, this is gross. I usually wear gloves even at home. Nobody even does that these days, but I do. I just ran out. But I'm going to take this compound butter. And I know that I have 4 parts that I want to put the butter in because that's like the only places I have for skin, but these places are smaller, so I'm just going to kind of separate it so I know what's even and what's not. So I'm just kind of like evening it out first. Alright, so this looks like it's just shove all this shit right under here. And I know it looks like a lot of fat, a lot of compound butter, a lot of flavor. But like I said, even if it was on the outside of the bird, it would be melting off. It's still going to be melting out of the inside of the bird. So consider that. Take the whole, all the butter, just shove it right in here. I kind of broke the skin a little bit here, which kind of makes me upset. I can actually butcher a whole entire chicken and leave the skin intact, but I'm not going to brag about that right now. What I will do is friggin' mush the skin back together, especially when I'm trussing it again. Alright. So now I'm going to make it, you know, the wings you can't really get underneath, so I will take the Axis butter, whatever fell out and stuff, and I'll usually just like, you know, be basting the wings. But the wings will even be moist because he's taking a suntan. Just like that, in the oven. I'll show you how it looks on the back. See? I'm going to fold the wings like that. Alright. The most important part that I stress about very deeply is people roasting chickens this way. Right side up. Breast side up. I wouldn't say right side up. Because just because it looks pretty and that's how you serve a chicken doesn't mean that's how you cook it. The dark meat is on the bottom of the chicken. Alright? So why would you want all the juices? Because when fat heats up, it melts and pours to the bottom. Why would you want all the juices to flow to the darker meat, which is already more moist anyways? Alright, so what I'm going to truss this chicken tight, so the juices are going to stay in anyways. If I can. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties. But I'm going to roast it upside down. Fucker. This chicken's a bitch. Probably because I weaseled it from Hannaford. I had to see Ron about it. The cleaning guy. Sounds safe. No, I'm just kidding. It really was. Give me a sec here. Fucking chicken. Strong, I swear to God. Alright, there we go. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of push the butter around so it evens out a little bit. I didn't get enough in here, but it'll do its thing. Alright, so I got it all hooked up like this. Now I'm going to clean up the sides a little bit because I don't want the butter leaking into my oven and causing a fire. Duggan, can you please open the oven for me? Duggan Strong, please. Alex Duggan is videotaping me because he's a nice boy. Alright, so anyways, there you go, right upside down. And then I'm going to take all this crap and put it on top of this. And even though it's going to melt off, I'm going to baste it here and there, but not too much. I hate when people are cooking meat and they get so nervous about, oh my, it's going to be so good, man. So good. Then I'm going to poke it the whole time because I'm nervous about it not being good because I bragged about it for friggin' a year. So I will brag about this. I'm not going to fucking touch it. I'm going to let it do its thing. So it's hard to get a compound butter to stay on the bird, so don't get discouraged. It's going to slide off. What the fuck do you expect? It's water, it's skin, alright, and it's fat. So, wait till it melts, then deal with it later. Pop it right in there. Actually, I'm going to do it this way, because the back of the oven's hotter, so I want the bigger part of the bird back there. And then, bam, for a while. Press that button, so press the square. I got butter hands. Press that square.